Hello there, YouTube. We are here with a box opening. I'm joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman himself, Kaiju King, DJ.
I heard the stammer. Because you said we're back with another man.
I was about to say it. I was about to say it.
You had to stop yourself from the habit of saying it. I heard it for a brief moment.
But yeah, by the time this video goes up, we should be a day before the official set drop for BT-21, which, for those of you who don't know, is the first set where JP and the English side of things, the whole world, not just JP and English, the whole world is just on the same set, which I think is really, really exciting. We're already seeing a few of these tournaments, like PPG had well, I think that was old stuff, but Eagles and his locals are doing BT-21 things. We're seeing a lot of tamer battles and stuff like that over in Asia that are getting results, which is really cool to see the spread of decks that are competing and doing well. And we have a box here for you guys today. We're super excited. I'm super pumped to open it. We are still awaiting our shipment of our own case that we're splitting, but this was a box I was able to snag for you guys, and I wanted to share this opening with you folks. For those of you who also have not noticed yet, we got very lucky in a
old target pack.
The old luckaroo. But yeah, pretty card. From what we're seeing right now, as we start to get things opened up here, each case should have 2 signatures, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, correct. 2 signatures and then still a chance for an SP.
Yes.
So they don't eat that slot that could be an SP. Not that an SP. Well, SPs never eat a slot, so they're always just like a chance of one being in a case.
Which is really nice. Nice. And then
they're
the
very
box...
generous with these boxes, though.
Yeah. Speaking of generous, we've got 2 box toppers here. One is the illustration pack, which will have 2 copies of like sort of promo cards that are of like arts that we liked, and they kind of spun them off. So like I think Masty was one. We've got Gaio. We've got Dexdoru,
Dorogoro, Roar Gray, Emperor Gray, Gallant, Gaio, and then Masty, like you said.
And then we've got the LM pack, which has I think a standard of 6 top ends that are sprinkled in there, along with 2 or
you get six of the guaranteed LM cards from LMO5, and then you also get a chance at one of the alt arts, which can be between Andromon Ace, Analog Youth.
Analog Youth, yeah. Which is really nice. That's a really nice one.
Wrong boy. And then also the Rush Gallant from BT-13 and the BT-14 Patamon. It's alt arts of all of them.
Yeah.
So you get one of those, and then you get one of each copy of the LM cards.
Yeah, they're treating us really nice with these toppers. So let's open up the LM one here first.
So I can't do it that smooth like that. Every time I try and open like that, I rip the card, dude.
So over here we've got the Valk. So these are all part of the guaranteed ones. Galaxy Valkyrie. We've got a Vikemon here. We've got the Regalus. Rasealmon, I actually really like this card for Angels. I think this is going to be pretty decent Angel support.
She's good.
She's pretty good. Dark Ace is really, really nice. Really nice support card for a lot of the D-Brigade and sort of stuff.
D-Brigade and Excel, they both help with. He helps both those decks.
We got a little Gobbly-Ghoul. And after the Ghoulmon, we'll see which reprint we get.
The Gallant, nice.
That's pretty
nice.
Probably,
I think the Analog Youth is probably the... I know the Andromon Ace is the one that's technically... Actually, no, Analog Youth passed it up price-wise. My opinion, I think the Analog Youth is probably the best until that card gets hit, because it is just the best purple tamer in the game. But I think the Rush Gallant is probably second best.
Yeah, Rush Gallant is
probably the worst.
Really good. Pet is cute, though. I like the art on the Pet.
No, Pet is cute. Yeah. I mean, they're all really good arts. And so the LM cards, they're not textured, but the alt art at the back, that one is textured, right? Yeah.
Yes. And then now we're going to open the illustration pack, which gives us 2. Ooh. Okay. So we've got the Masty here, which is really nice.
Nice. And my third Dorogora.
All right, that's your Dorogora right there.
That's my third Dorogora, because Jarell already opened 2 of them. So now if I don't get any out of the boxes in our case, I am good.
All right, TJ, left or right? Which one are we picking?
Go left like NASCAR.
Left like NASCAR. All right, there we go.
That's how I do it. The LM cards too. just to real quick say, they're all pretty good cards.
Uh-huh.
They're all pretty solid cards
Yeah.
that I think are good for their respective decks. I hope that we see some people cook with them.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a Geogray to start. We go Scope. The first couple packs will probably go a little slower just to kind of talk about some of these cards and go over the alt, but then we'll speed it up towards the end. Daramon, the Winged Guardian stuff, I'm just like, it's neat, but I'm like, about it.
They're cool. I think there's potential. It's just it suffers the fate that all of them do, where it just needs a little bit more of its line. Oh yeah, there you go. First SR right out the
First
gate.
SR, if the camera will focus here, is a Globemon. So that's part of the new Link archetype that we're gonna get, which
Hatmon
is interesting. I still think it needs to be fleshed out a little bit.
Kurova topped an event with it over in
Kurova, for those of you who don't know, is our international champion. He won Worlds with Galaxy. Really, really good player. So he's cooking something there.
I think he was at Worlds the year prior as well. Right?
Yes.
Maybe not Worlds. I can't remember. I know he went to his Nats as well and did good there, obviously, because he got the Worlds. But yeah, he's a very good player. Gossipmon,
we got a GG. This GG is mainly used for the Medusa, if I'm not mistaken, the Medusamon build.
Yeah, correct. That's used purely for that. Cool thing about that GG is that it does not have to be the same Digimon that it's under. It can be, when its effect activates, it's just any Digimon on your board.
Oh, yeah.
For the Evo effect.
We got Draco X
security gets removed.
Again. Gotcha.
Draco X is another really powerful card.
Yeah, Exa doesn't get like a lot. You just really get the Draco X and the Exa X antibody, but both cards respectively are pretty strong.
Yeah, for sure.
Digimon I designed, we were just talking about this before we hopped on cam too, with the Megidra deck. So that's a deck that a lot of people actually have been cooking with recently. As we're kind of seeing some results in Asia and stuff. And yeah, you cooked.
I literally, one of the lists that topped over in Asia, it's almost a one-to-one of the list that I was like theory crafting, because I was like, I think there's potential. Yeah. Go ahead. You talk about Rise Gray. Talk about the busted guy.
This guy is going to make people hate Shine again. This guy is so...
It's Blitz.
Blitz for Shine. But I do also want to talk about Strongest of Brothers. I feel like this card is actually really good for Gamma. I was actually playtesting with my buddy Josh, and he's playing Gamma with a new updated build. This card provided him so much gas, being able to just turbo up your line and start doing some things is almost like the speed that Gamma needed to somewhat keep up.
You know, it's a nasty card. It is just straight gross. And it gives you recursion as well. If it's hit out security, it's just really strong.
Speaking of galactic stuff, all the Vens and the Snatchmon. You ready for that?
My boy.
You ready for that, boy?
Yes. I'm pumped. I'm ready. Put it into my veins. Yeah, there's majority of this set is red cards, so Ben's red pile is gonna get big real quick. That Goonie's so cool.
The Goonie red hybrid's getting a lot of support moving forward.
Yes. Yeah. It's cool that the Emperor Grey is kind of getting a little bit of a comeback. Yeah, I kind of love that Shine art. It is really cool.
The Shine art's really nice. We got Alda. So the new red hybrid stuff, I feel like not as much people are talking about it, but it's pretty damn good, if I'm not mistaken.
The Tamer's pretty solid. Yeah. The Aguni is pretty good as well for being able to Evo for pretty cheap into Alda. I think you actually can Evo for free into Alda. Yep, there's another card that just says, "Hey, I don't play the game. I just
so for those of you guys,
I win the game."
Yeah. This is basically what makes the new Galactic so busted. Being able to play this card out for free, trash your opponent's security, which lore-wise makes sense with Zenith, leaving people at 1 health, but from a card game perspective is really tough.
You have very good cuticles.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gumdra. Hunters is getting new support this set. So the new Gumdra, the Arrestor is all really strong. There's Destro. Prevents stuff from getting Source Stripped, which is really nice. And we've got a Magna and a Regulus. Magna, part of the Armor Rush, or just more Magna support in general. You can sprinkle that guy into Magna X or Armor Rush.
Gives you more control for V armors in general, regardless of whether you're playing Magna X focus or Armor Rush focus.
Calendarmon. I almost feel like this is like a Pokemon. It almost felt like a Pokemon to me.
In terms of the amount of effort that went into designing it, probably. Yeah.
Where Garuru that does not sync with Melga, unfortunately.
Don't shoot me, Pokemon fans. I love Pokemon. All right.
Hey,
there's a
Taiki. My boy, there's a Taiki.
Nice.
So our first SR tamer here is a Taiki. I think really good for Cross. Giving Cross the ability to not worry about passing turn is going to be really nice.
Blitz.
Yeah. Speaking of Blitz, I mean, there's some... We talked about this too, like when we were, I think, testing and like even recording commentary too. Like, Blitz is just gone in a sense.
Yeah.
You basically have just replaced it with a lot of cards that have like end of your turn, this may attack, something gets played out, you may attack. I
think the last card that we got that actually has Blitz on it is that LM Valkyrie.
I was about to say, yeah.
That has one Digivolving Blitz, and then everything else. That Valkyrie is really good, though. That Valkyrie is very good. Oh, so speaking of very good, that War Growl as well is insane.
That War Growl is very good.
Yeah, that is like one of the main... that's the card that turns the whole Megidra engine on. In general, it's just a pretty strong card.
Speaking of
Megidra...
that is some fine art right there.
Yeah, that's really cool art. Good foiling, too.
Lamia. This card's also one of the key cards for Medusa, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep. Yes.
Inheritable is really good.
Inheritable's cracked. She is the new like main level 5 for Elizamon, Owen's new Digimon line. Also, she's just like she also has that brand new keyword progress, where it just ignores opponent's effects while it's attacking, which is insane.
Just shuts straight up. Just shuts down any ace blade.
Yeah.
Right?
Red needed it. Red needed it so bad.
Yep. Cyber. Okay, well we got Wargray. Yep. So it is an uncommon, so no foiling, but still really neat card. Being able to reduce your play cost is pretty neat. And we've got the Arrestor, Superior Mode. Be prepared to see this guy swinging in for like 20k pretty consistently. And then Owen.
We had a lot of Hunters people on
Eagles today.
Risu's stream tonight too. Yeah.
I mean, Hunters is a good deck. It still runs how Hunters wants to run. Just I would argue more pieces, more consistency, more aggression with your DP boost. So Hunter's eating good. This Flamemon also is pretty...
That's also cracked.
Yeah.
Insane.
What is it? Being able to suspend it to play at a red tamer. And then if you play it, you just tuck that guy underneath.
Yep. It's pretty good.
And then it syncs very nicely with a lot of your new red hybrid pieces, where if you play out a tamer, you can go ahead and start evoing stuff. So like, as if red hybrid needed more gas.
Yep. Your Burning Grade's really cool too.
Ooh, Dimitramon.
Yeah, Elizamon's line's so weird. It kind of goes all over the place a little bit.
Yeah. I really like this Gamma art.
I love the Gamma art. It's a really good Gammamon, like giving the chance to warp. It's just such weird requirements you have to hit. For it.
I agree.
We have to have, what is it, 3 or less security? It's almost like they like accidentally took Pulsemon's text.
Yeah.
And put it on there for some reason.
Agu, another brother's option. Little mushroom. Okay. Speaking of Shine, this card is also really good.
Yeah.
Being able to just push up Geo, slam down a Tamer, Evo into this new Rise that you see, and start popping off is insane.
Yeah, so many more nasty combos you can do with Shine now. It has so much more potential.
It has more avenues of play as opposed to your straight up OTK. That you like you kind of relied on like going up into burst mode, right, and doing your stuff. Now you have a little bit more X7. Not gonna lie, I think he's kind of doo-doo.
Yeah, he's alright.
Oh, okay. Medusa.
Nice.
Focus.
I like her regular art more than her alter, I think.
For our region, I agree.
Like, our region, her art, we very much got the magic version of her. But like she's her regular art, like the boot mouth, the mouth boot, the shark boot. I don't know. It's just cool. It's cool seeing it in motion. It's good art.
This has been a sneaky good card for me in Adventure. Skullgray, really nice. Being able to raid retail is busted, and when you pair that with things like Matt and TK to rush and swing into things is really good.
And also the fact that he plays something out too when he dies. Right? You on deletion, you play a 4 cost or lower adventure trade card.
It's pretty good. Especially since all of your adventure level 4s have on plays. Well, not all of them. The ones that you typically use have on plays.
They have on plays, or they have some sort of effect that like you can get value out of them in that same turn usually.
Okay, is it just?
I do like that we got.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I like that we have a little bit of Liberator support in the Sangomon, the Sunarisamon, and then I think that's it. I think we just got those two. They're like a little extra Liberator support.
Yeah.
Given the cost reducing.
The art on the Sunariza also is really nice.
It's very nice. Yeah, it's very pretty. That's instantly going in my mineral deck.
What do you feel about this option, Spirit Evo?
I don't remember what it does. I gotta look at it real quick. Hold on.
So by trashing one card with the hybrid trait, you draw 2, then place card in battle area. When you play out a Tamer, you can Evo into hybrid trait without paying the cost.
I mean, it's good in conjunction with things like Gigasmon, who have Rush.
Right.
But I mean, it's nice. I guess it's good. It's good with that in mind, and it's good if you have multiple other Tamers on board that can already swing, right? Like if you already have like a BT-21 Takuya Koji on board, and then you like go, you do the whole thing to trigger that option and can evo over it, and then end of turn swing. Maybe there's potential there, but I don't know. Red Hybrid's kind of its deck space is kind of weirdly tight, so I don't know how much value that card really has.
Speaking of value, though. Cross up is really, really nice for hunters. One cost option to be able to tuck something and then evo is huge for a deck like hunters.
Yeah. And it sets up its own like cost reduction, so it basically becomes free ideally because you're going to be putting it under a tamer that you're ideally suspending to reduce your evo cost.
Speaking of Eliza, a little Eliza.
Yep.
So our box has been quiet so far. We only have 3 SRs, and we're already like more than halfway through. No hits yet.
It's gonna be a lot of hitters at the end.
It's gonna be an exciting finish, hopefully. Snatch. We got another Sango.
Sumimon's really good for Venmon. Although I see people that are still torn. Did you mean to put the Greymon there, by the way? Is that going in the egg pile?
Yeah.
I got you. I've seen people. Oh, well, there you go, Davis. Nice.
There's another SR Tamer. Definitely need him for armors. Armor Rush. I don't think you really run him in Magna.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of value there, in my opinion, but for Armor Rush, definitely.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to cycle, but normally you're not really wanting to cycle your force too much in Magna.
Got a little scope. Flame. Galoose also being a security Digimon effect is, I think, underrated.
Yeah. No, I think Gamma got some really, really good support this set, and I hope we see people cook with it, because it would just be nice just to have another deck like in the meta, just like something else that can.
Oh,
that can
well,
keep
there's
up.
Pro Tag Man himself. Well,
yes, sir, Zenith.
Zenith Daddy.
Chad.
Oh.
Oh. First alt art.
First alt. It's an X antibody.
It does look very cool.
That does look pretty cool.
It does look.
It's a pretty decent card too. I mean, you kind of in line with all of the excess stuff, right? Which has a lot of keywords. You have piercing, blocker, evade. On Evo, you suspend all of your opponent's Digimon and Tamers, and then you can delete something, right? So Tamer control is a potential use out of that card, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I do hope that we get some easier means of getting into Exa that makes that Exa X antibody a bit more useful, because right now a lot of people are very torn on like if they even want to bother like running regular Examon, because you don't need to DNA for its effects. You can just like protoform up into it if you wanted to. Oh, hello, Hero.
Hello, Hero.
Yamamon's such a good design. He was a very good
yeah,
well done.
The devs definitely cooked.
Bandai's been doing pretty good with their designs for like their new main lines. Like Taro's also really good.
Well, speaking of the new designs, the guy from what's it called? Beat, the new one, Beat Pulse or whatever. That little like reptilian like Beat Break. Yeah.
Oh, what's in the back there? Is that a secret?
Oh.
That's a secret.
Okay.
Oh, we know what we hit.
I mean, we got something.
Anyways, Stella. Hello, Gaia.
Hello, Gaia.
Stella. Panda's gonna judge me if I say Satella again. It's not Nutella.
It's pretty.
He is pretty. It is really cool. He's a cool Digimon. Like he's a cool design or cool app.
It kind of gives me like Captain Planet vibes.
I mean, theme-wise, absolutely, yeah. Appearance-wise, he definitely. Design-wise, he gives me like Susanomon vibes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Metabots crossed with Susano.
So unfortunately, that seems like.
That's the alt and secret.
That's the alt and the secret.
So, still a chance for a signature, I believe.
Still a chance.
Or an SP. We still got some packs.
Boop, boop. So we said that it was gonna be an exciting finish. We literally just like went 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you still have 2 SRs left.
2 SRs left, yeah.
Yeah, it's 7 in the box. Yeah, this set I'm conflicted on how it feels to open it because I feel like it's so tamer focused that like if you aren't really into one of those archetypes, it kind of feels kind of meh.
This series is also really good. I hate to keep talking about Gamma on this video, but like it's like you said, it's got a lot of support. The Sirius is actually a really good card too.
Yes.
I
think he's just straight better than the old Sirius in my opinion. I don't think the unsuspend is all that like huge on the old Sirius really. If anything, it can kind of be risky sometimes, or it can be limited because there's a lot of cards that stop you from unsuspending right now. So being able to just get like all of your damage in one check with the big guy is nice. Yeah. Obviously, old Sirius is better for like finishing if your opponent's at like 1 security or something. But you know that's that niche situation.
This guy.
Hello.
This guy's really good. Being able to... you have to live the check. That's the one gripe I have with him. But if you do live the check, you get to play out something for reduced cost of 5. Is really nutty for a deck like Cross. Like you could spit out an EX6 essentially. Some people have been kind of getting cheeky and trying to fit in Merva again. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at the Tagiru. This gamer is also gas for Hunter. Such a good card for that deck. Alright, so that's 6 SRs. So we've got 3 packs left. So we have at least 1 more SR coming up. So we'll just kind of flip through these.
Spirit Evo. I think Flame Dramon is such a weird print.
He's not even He's not even a SR.
No, they still because they gave him Globemon and they gave him Gaia, so they're like, let's not give him also an SR tamer. It would feel pretty rough if like 2 of the SRs and the Secret were all tied to Atmon. But I mean, Kurova's cooking with it, so maybe there's something there that people are still figuring out, or I don't know.
All right, last pack.
Last pack.
So it's definitely an SR, right? Yeah.
Yeah, should be for sure be an SR.
What do you think is gonna be?
We missed one somewhere.
What do you think is gonna be?
I'm gonna call. Let's see. You've pulled.
Give me Marcus.
4 tamers.
Give me Marcus.
You've done 4 tamers, 2 Digimon. I think it's gonna be Galactic.
I was actually thinking Galactic too.
I think it's gonna be Galacticmon. I think it's gonna be Digimon because I think that's what we saw was that most boxes tend to have anywhere from 2 to 4 tamers. Something like that.
Growl. Metal Gray. Greymon, okay. Goonie. Shot. Alright. Galactic. Whoa, Galactic. Look at that.
I'm a prophet.
You are a prophet. It's calling for you.
He does look cool. If only we got the Tanama Kanji alt art, not the friggin'... Listen, man. What's his name? Amelia. I can't read the card. It's so small. Emiliano Santa. I can't read the name on this website.
While you're looking for the name.
Great.
Yeah.
They did great. It's not bad art. I am a Tonama Kanji.
Give you guys a little quick summary of what we hit. We've got the Gallantmon here.
The Gallant's so good.
Yeah. We've got Masty as another promo, and then the Dorogora, which is also really pretty. They cooked with all of these.
Toriyufu is very good with the Dorogora stuff.
And then we've got Exa X antibody. We've got the Gaio. Or Gaia. I wish we had the Gaio. Tagiru. Hero, Davis, got Taiki, the Galactic Man himself, Medusa, and Globemon.
Yeah, the Globemon does a lot for the Atmon deck from what I've seen, by the way, too. If anyone's interested in playing Atmon at all, that Globe is I've seen a lot of people that like debate on even running 4 of Gaia, just because Globe is so powerful, does so much for the deck on its own. But from what I've seen people saying, that Gaia is like their closer. He basically sets you up to like win the game after.
That will do it for the box. Pretty decent box, I would say. I think the like promo hits definitely carried. Like this Gallant is huge.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I'm excited to see what decks we cook up. You know, it's gonna be a fun time. Our Discord has been going back and forth. I know I've talked to a lot of folks already with Sato Sensei, Popo, Bran. Like everybody is like, there's so many decks out there that we want to try out and play, and I'm like, I'm right there with you. Like everything feels fun. Like it's exciting to see everybody cook and kind of see the wheels turn and the gears turn. And so let us know what you guys are looking forward to playing. Let us know what you guys have hit as you guys are getting your product in. Like I said, tomorrow is going to be the official set drop, so we're excited to enter BT-21, and it's going to be a very busy month of Digimon moving forward in May. Yeah.
Real quick, Emiliano Santa Lucia is the name of the artist, by the way. Which they're good. They've done. They did the English exclusive alt art for Zudo.
Oh, okay.
They did the 3-star alt art for Melga X. The Galactic art just misses for me, but everything else everything else they did is really cool.
Sure.
Anyways,
yeah.
Sorry.
No, not at all. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Like the video if you like the content, and subscribe to our channel. We would greatly appreciate it. And check out our socials, which are linked down in the video description below. But enough yapping. That's enough for me. So hopefully, we'll catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.